good here. Hey guys, it's me aggzuena. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much guys for always watching my videos. Today I have a special guest with me. As you can see, also my background is different from the usual. We are in kind of forestish here, so today let's walk. Come. Today I have a special guest with me, and here I am. You know, we're exploring this place together, so I would like to let my guest introduce himself. What's your name?
Jina langu ni Chris. My name is Chris. I tried to learn Swahili just now.
Yeah, he speaks Swahili. Jina langu.
Don't believe her. I just najaribu kidogo.
This is Chris from
New York City, Queens.
Okay, from New York City. Chris is in Kenya, so I want to ask you some few questions, Chris. So what inspired you to visit Kenya?
I've been coming here for the past 2 years, so I mean, I think the question of like what inspires me today may be different from what inspired me 2 years ago, but ultimately what put Kenya on the radar for me is it was still considered black Africa as an alternative to South Africa, which has its apartheid problems and the forced multiculturalism. So I like that Kenya was still quote black Africa and it was considerably developed.
Wow. So that was inspired you to come to Kenya?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And how is your experience here in Kenya compared to your expectations?
Right.
How is your experience so far from the 2 years now you have been in Kenya?
Well, sometimes it exceeds my expectation, and then sometimes I think I experience a little bit of a reality check, or a little bit of a disappointment. But all in all, I'm still here, so it's sufficient enough.
Oh yeah. That. So do you have anything a favorite thing on this in Kenya? Anything that you find it?
Well, see, coast is like a different country from Nairobi, so my routine for coast is different from my routine in Nairobi. But something that I just really enjoy, I think like I enjoy the cost of food compared to America.
Mombasa, like, the cost.
Even in Nairobi's expensive, but still like you can get a lot more for your money when it comes to just eating.
Yeah, Nairobi is expensive. Yeah. So if you see us protest, we have a reason.
Right.
Nairobi is not cheap.
Right.
Yeah. So, have you found any favorite local food, or any cuisine that you like here?
I'm simple, so I like kachumbari, but when I'm in coast, octopus is a must, because that's an expensive food around the world, but then you get it here, it's as fresh as when you're in coast, at least like when I'm up in Getty, it's as fresh as it's ever gonna be. And again, it's just so cost efficient that it's just easy to just like pick out and just eat as much as you want. So
yeah, so Swahili dishes is the best.
Yeah, I mean kachumbari, mokimo, I like mokimo.
Biryani.
Yeah.
Have you tried biryani rice or pilau?
I've had them, but I've had them from bad experiences because the rice was kind of dry.
Oh, okay.
So, but pweza I really got put on to pweza by way of Kenya from being on the coast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I was gonna say, of course, black tea. Kenya is the largest exporter of tea in the world. So
Kenya. Yeah, the Kenyan tea is the best. Can you have a seat? Okay, you can sit. Here, you can choose to sit here or ahead, but it's okay. Here it's okay. Yeah. So, wow. So, how is the pace of life here in Kenya compared to America? How is is it life slow or fast?
Nah, life in Kenya is fast.
It's fast, yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't underestimate like rating the tempo of the city just because it's Africa. Because I live in New York City, which is the fastest city, but there are places here that you go to that are operating 24 hours and there's motion. Like whether it's CBD or Rangai. A place like Rangai is out on the outskirts of the city, but it's like buzzing. Everything that you need is like right there, so there's constant activity. So I like that because I'm used to being in a fast-paced environment.
Okay.
So that's good about Nairobi, but then you can escape it, you know, when you go to another section of the island or the country, excuse me.
Oh, okay. That's good. So what is the impression of people you have met? Like, you know, have you met, like, how are people, are kind, the people that you have interacted with, done things with?
I feel like all in all, people in Kenya are kind. Because, you know, in New York City or in America, like there's a little bit of a tension that exists when you just black encountering other black people because of whatever reasons. Like we don't walk and greet each other, and it's not like people go out their way to greet you in Kenya, but just the ambience is just more peaceful just in general. It's not like drilling is going on. It's not like crazy things are going on. So I like the laid back and peace associated with it.
That's good. So have you encountered any turnoff, you know, with Kenya or any, any challenges, any negativity?
I have, but that's anywhere you go. I don't want to make like some negative experiences specific to Kenya, but you know,
everywhere
I've had my disappointments and you know, my situations where I felt like I need to be on guard, or you know, there's reminders that I'm not, you know, continental African, I'm not Kenyan. It's okay though.
Yeah, that's good. And what is the most the most, maybe let's say your favorite place or maybe beautiful place you have seen in Kenya? I know you have moved around, not only Nairobi. Because most for where were we? We were talking about where now you, what is your favorite? Okay, so what's your favorite? Like, what is the most beautiful place you have visited since you know you are not moved? You have not. You have moved around. Yeah, you have moved around. Not only Nairobi. I've seen that you're going to Kisumu, Eldoret. Like, which city do you find it the best?
Yeah, so I've been from Mombasa, Nyali, Diani, Bamburi, Mtwapa, Malindi. You know, throughout Nairobi, I've been to Kisumu, Eldoret, and I mean, it's really hard to beat the coast. Most people come and end up in coast. That's where the beaches are. That's where the weather is. Weather in Nairobi is a little bit volatile and unpredictable. So you want that tropical climate. You know, coast has it, and so I think, unfortunately, Watamu is probably the prettiest place. And I say unfortunate because it's a location that's been targeted by non-black expat communities, and they pretty much, you know, cornered the market, and you know, they basically making the best part of coast theirs. So,
a lot of
Italians,
white, especially Italians in Malindi, in those sides of the coast. So that's what he had to say about